What's up everyone, and welcome in today's video. Now today's video will be about my experience when I moved in Dublin in Ireland at 18 years old without no English. So this video will be about me, but wait, don't leave the video yet.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Because it's not just about me, but also it will help you to understand if you want to move to another country, it's easy or not, is it for everyone?
Stop it. Get some help.
So really stick till the end of this video, because this will help you as well to understand if go to another country is for you. And also I will share my story with ups and downs. It was an adventure. It was a hell of an adventure, and still now after 6 years it's still an adventure. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And also I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers before the end of this year. So if you would help me to do this, I would be really, really happy.
I just wanted to say thanks.
And I would send you all my energy to you, to whatever you want to manifest. Like a magician's. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. Now, before I want to share a bit my background, right? So, first of all, I lived in a really small village in Italy, and it was 400 people plus dogs, chickens, goats, horses. So you can understand what kind of village was. Really like this typical small Italian village in the countryside. So what you do all day is or going to countryside with, helping your father or grandfather, and that wasn't for me. I really didn't like it. Sometimes my father was like, "Oh, come to help me to whatever the job was, right? To plant some potatoes and stuff." It wasn't for me. Like, I respect this, but it wasn't for me. And then anyway, it was my father, so I had to say, yeah, let's go, And so after my high school, I decided, I'm just gonna go away. And my father was like, yeah, okay, just do it. College wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And I think many people are going to college because they are pushed from society to do it. But is the college will always like bring you a high-paying job? No, it's not always like that. It's not 100%, right? So, and like many people go to college and they are 40 or so, then they still doesn't have any paper in their hands. So what's the story, right? Remember, time is the most valuable thing you have, and so if you're wasting your time in those kind of stuff that you don't really want, then I'm sorry for you. But anyway, you have to decide. So if you are 18 years old right now, you're watching this video, then maybe move to another country is for you. If you wanna get out from your own village, your own whatever you are, your own city, you wanna experience more, then go to another country is so amazing. I mean, it's an adventure, right? And you will change a lot. Your mind will open, and everything. You will grow a lot. You will level up. By the way, I moved in Dublin 6 years ago. February 6 years ago, with no English. I mean, I was 14 years old, 14 years in the normal school, like in Italy, and still I had no English. Like, the teachers were really bad. Like, I didn't even know why they actually teach English, because like they didn't know any English. Like, Google Translate was much better than that. But anyway, I'm not here to criticize them for sure. So I arrived in Dublin, and my cousin was here, so it's also good if you are trying to move to another country, have some kind of support at the start, right? So my cousin was here, and I slept in his room for 1 month, the first 1 month. And then I had to find rent, which is really difficult. I think this is the most difficult thing in Dublin, is finding some room to rent, because it's also expensive. So if you don't have a good job, or if you don't have a good budget, then you have to share the room with 30 people in the same room. Well, yeah, no, same room, no, same house, but still, like, there are 2 rooms, so whatever, 30, 15 people in the same room. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's actually true. So that's when I arrived here, I had to find a job, and I find a job after 4 months. Finding a job, it was really hard. If you are going to 18 years old, you don't have experience, so you need to find these like low paid jobs like kitchens, waiters, and other kind of the jobs that they don't pay much, and they are really hard. I mean, the kitchen porter washing dishes every day, my friend, is really hard. It was the hardest job, but with not a lot of responsibility. Probably that's why it was not really high paid. So that was my experience when I just arrived here. Renting, it was really hard. Finding a job, it was really hard. After 4 months, I found one, but imagine myself going out every day with 100 CVs every day, door to door, like from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night. That was crazy. So if you want to move to another country, you have to prepare yourself to war. Really, you have to change your mindset. But also, I mean, I'm just like, I don't want that you understand that it's hard, because it is hard, but also it's worth it. I mean, if you live in a small village, in a small city, when you are going to to a big city, and Dublin is a big city, it's not that big like London or wherever, like Seoul in Korea, but you learn a lot. You meet a lot of people from different countries. You rent the house with different people, with like different countries, Indians, whatever, and so you learn a lot. You open your mind, you become independent. I think that was the most amazing thing for me, because I always dreamed to be financially independent, not asking money to my mother or just living on my own. And that was, wow, it was a dream come true. But of course, it's not easy. I mean, if you have from 0 years old to 18 years old, your mom, they're washing dishes and wash your clothes all day, every day, then, when you move at 18 years old alone, then it's gonna be hard. Also, cooking was really hard. I mean, I was eating wraps and salad every day, and that was really skinny. So I think I changed a lot, but when I moved, but not in a good way at the start, because I got in the self-development journey just 2 years ago. But the first 3 years, I mean, it was hard. I mean, finding a job, then going out every day, spending all your money, paying rent, struggling to pay rent. So it was a good decision to get out, right, from my village, from my hometown. But also, if I would have the mindset I have now, probably I would saved a lot of money, more money than I have now, for sure. Like, probably took care more about my health and myself. So that's my tip to you. If you are trying to move to another country, don't let the life of a big city take you, right? It's good to go out, but not every day. If you don't have a high-paying job right now at the start, it's good that you save money, and you're probably go and study something, take a course. I'm not saying to go to college, but try to level up yourself always. If I would have this mindset, I wouldn't be maybe in that room today, right? But of course, you can really like control what you're doing in life, right? So you have to go with the flow. But if you want to listen this tip from me, then you will find probably a better place, and you will level up faster than I did, right? So as I said, jobs is very hard moving to another country. Depends what qualification you have. Rent, really hard to find a good house, because all the houses in Dublin are really old and the rent is so expensive. And as I said, if you want to pay a low rent, then you have to move with other people, but I wouldn't recommend that. Human relationships are so hard, really. Like, living with other people from other countries is really hard. But you can't do anything, because that's how you are. Some people like something, some people don't. You like to clean, some people don't like to clean. So it's really hard to find the best people in your life. Really hard to find the best house to rent. And so if you want to live on your own, then save money, don't go to club and buy your own house. That's what I'm doing. It's easy or difficult? Well, guys, as I said, it's difficult, but it's also easy. It's worth it. I mean, you have to understand that anywhere you go, if you want to really like change something, then it's not easy, right? To do something you have never done, to what I was saying, that was a quote anyway. It was that if you wanna have something you never had, you have to do something that you never did. That's actually true. So is it for everyone? I don't think it's for everyone. I mean, I have seen a lot of people coming and go, not because they just wanted to come here for a few months. But I know from from the deepest thoughts that I have, they just gave up. They gave up and they just came back to their mommy and daddy, right? So if you want to move to another country, change your mindset, because you have to adapt, right? And they're gonna be ups and downs, good things and bad things. I want to conclude by saying that the most difficult thing for me, and I guess for everyone that moves a little bit, it was not the English, because I learned English 2 months in school, but it wasn't enough, of course. Like, I learned really a small English when I was in school here in Dublin for two months, but it was very expensive, and so I decided, you know what, I just need to find a job and try to learn English by meeting people. And that was the key. Going out, going to party, meeting girls and meeting new friends every day. That was how I learned the English, and that's why it's bad. I'm sorry. I'm joking. But anyway, well, I'm not joking. Actually, it's true. But I'm learning, everybody has to learn. Yeah? So the most difficult thing was not English, but it was finding a good place to rent. Because the first year that I was here, and this is not a joke, I moved 4 times. And like having a lot of stuff, I was going fishing, bike stuff, moving 4 times is a lot of work, I'm telling you. And why I moved 4 times in 1 year, I don't know. I mean, as I said, renting here is very bad, but also human relationship is really bad. Now, I give you one example. I found this house. It was not bad, but we were sharing the house with 4 people, 2 in one room and 2 in the other room, right? Now, there was these 2 Indian guys, and these guys were not like using the heaters, the heating system, to save money, right? So they were saying it was broke. Man, it was cold. It was really cold inside there. And I was like, guys, come on. It's December. There are -3 degrees. Can we switch on the heaters? And they were like, no, it doesn't work, right? They don't work. But it wasn't their house. So I guess they were just trying to save as much money, and they were like managing the house. So I think they were taking more rent from me as well. And that was bad, right? So I had to move this house, and then other examples that probably for another video, if you want to know more about rent. Now, with that, I conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Moving to another country, it's not easy, but as I said, it's worth it. So if you are bored right now, if you don't know what to do, I think move to another country will help you to find your purpose, because you meet a lot of people. Remember, people will bring you everywhere. You meet people, meet friends, you open more your mind, you learn a lot of things, you see a lot of things, right? Because when I go back to this small town and I talk with other people, they talk, but like I can feel that their mind is very close, because what I saw, it's not the same that what they are seeing, right? But of course they are like, oh yeah, I'm the best, right? That's the closed mind philosophy. Oh, I'm the best, but I know nothing. That's it. So with that, I conclude, guys. As I said before, I'm trying to achieve 100 subscribers before the end of this year. So if you would help me to do this, I would be really grateful.
I just wanted to say thanks.
Now with that, I conclude, and I'll see you on next one. Thank you.